Severe drought conditions persist across Western Canada, and that's naturally raising all kinds of concerns. Many will be thinking about agriculture and forest fires, but a new report suggests it could also be devastating for the oil and natural gas sector. The CBC's Kyle Bax has been looking into this, and he joins me now live from Calgary. So how does that all work? Why is that the case? How dire is the situation, Kyle?
Well, there's a new report by Deloitte Canada, and it paints a picture about how drought conditions could have a significant effect on oil and gas producers. Water is essential for the industry for drilling and fracking wells. The report describes the possible devastating impact of a drought on the sector. Without water, companies may have to truck it in or resort to other options like treating wastewater, and that could drive up expenses and force some natural gas companies in particular to cut back on drilling. And right now, natural gas prices are quite depressed. Here's how one executive described the situation facing the sector.
Together with the fact that gas prices are low, the appropriate thing to do is to not force the issue and try and deliver more production with a higher cost when water is scarce.
A water shortage is one problem, another is wildfires. The drought is raising concerns about another devastating wildfire season, which also hampers the oil patch. About 100 fires from last year are still burning in Alberta and BC. I spoke with Federal Natural Resources Minister Jonathan Wilkinson. He mentioned about how the long-term impacts of climate change mean these types of issues will be a continuing challenge. And right now, the oil patch already faces water restrictions in Alberta from the provincial energy regulator and some municipalities as well.
And Kyle, also today, OPEC countries are meeting to decide how much oil to produce. What's the latest on that?
Yeah, all eyes on the cartel as oil prices have been surging in recent weeks. OPEC countries have been restricting how much oil hits the market as the cartel tries to elevate these prices. Today, the group deciding to maintain the status quo, to not pump out more oil. So that means no relief right now on fuel prices. Over the last few weeks, oil prices have climbed, jumping about 10%. That, of course, has implications for inflation, and some experts saying today it could even delay cuts to interest rates. And of course, unfortunately for many, could mean higher fuel prices as the summer driving season draws near.
Kyle, thank you. The CBC's Kyle Bax, live in Calgary.